I'm gonna show you guys an ad, and you tell me whether or not it's too graphic.
Oh.
Oh shit. Okay.
I thought it was.
I'll tell you before I watched it. Nope.
Okay.
I think it was.
Yeah? What do you think?
I think it depends on where it's placed.
No, yes or no?
No, it's not graphic.
Okay. You?
I didn't even hear the question because I was in the middle of saying my own thing.
Is it graphic or not?
Yes. Fuck yeah, it's graphic. Ew.
I can't watch it first? I
No.
have to...
Tell me.
Nope. This is
This is the game we're playing now.
I make decisions this way.
You're on JK
You
News.
made the decision.
I said I'll even tell you before I even see it.
Okay, well then no.
We act first here and we think later.
Okay, cool.
He just votes without even knowing who he's voting for.
He didn't even know we were voting.
Real JK.
That's JK shit.
Fucking millennials.
The president right there with the tie on. I'm choosing that one.
Ready?
I need to put my glasses on.
Her husband sounds weird.
I can't see shit.
Yeah, it's pretty dark. What is going on? Oh, she just had a baby. I know what that's about.
She had to take a shit?
I wore that the other day.
You did.
What is that?
Oh yeah, I know that.
She's rinsing her vag.
Yeah.
You, is that a...
Because she just had a.
She's all torn up, dude.
Yeah.
torn up.
She just had. She gave birth.
She's probably putting like witch hazel.
Postpartum.
Oh, does that hurt?
Yes.
Does it hurt your pussy when you pee?
Yeah.
Yes. When you wipe, you can't wipe.
What did the ancient women do?
Oh, poor mama.
What the? Oh, poor lady.
She probably sprayed
Even though
on.
I went through the same shit.
Oh, cool. What is that?
Yeah.
Frida mom.
I don't think it's graphic. It's real.
Wait, what's graphic about it?
That's real.
Well, it was
as fuck.
exhausting.
I told you.
But it's real.
Yeah, you did.
But what was graphic about it?
So that's the whole point. So
Don't they know is all I need is some white lady in Keds to tell me like to get Playtex? And I'll buy it?
okay, so this company, Frida Mom, is for postpartum recovery, and so the title card at the end says postpartum recovery doesn't have to be this hard. And then the reason why we're talking about it now is because the Oscars rejected this ad saying that it was too graphic to show. And
Was it because how slow she was walking?
It's because they're all drinking in the room and the ads play up on screen while they're all like having to hang with each other. And they're like, nah, don't put that shit.
But that's all their acceptance speeches. They always accept the speech and then they'll have some other, I don't know, social commentary all the time.
Yeah, but no, but they like to give the social commentary. They don't like to participate in it.
Oh, I see. True.
So the Academy of Motion Pictures, Arts and Sciences, they prohibit commercials including political candidates / positions, religious or faith-based messages / positions, guns, gun shows, ammunition, feminine hygiene products, adult diapers, condoms, or hemorrhoid remedies.
So
Okay,
that's in
I
like
get
3 of the
it.
categories.
They just promote gun violence in their movies, not during the show.
Right.
Well, like, yeah, like the
Fucking craziest hypocritical shit ever.
They like to promote feminism in their movies, but not in the commercials.
Not on the show.
Yeah, not on the show.
Not on the show.
Yeah, so for example, Busy Phillips, she's an actress, she said, I legit teared up when I just watched it. Partially because this is clearly an ad made by women who have been there and get it, and partially because I do believe so strongly that the more we can normalize a woman's bodily experience in media, the better off our culture and society will be.
Yes.
So the whole point that like people are really upset once they found out that the Oscars blocked this ad because it's like, what the fuck? Like, you're just feeding into more of like secrecy and like more like this is hush. Like you don't talk about this. You don't normalize this. But then a lot of people.
What if it's because the cinematography wasn't on point?
It looked pretty on point.
It was very dark. It was a dark.
It was kind of grainy.
They should have had the Parasite guy fucking do it.
The fuck they shoot this at Game of Thrones set? Like, why's it so dark?
Just keep some China ball lights or something in there.
They fucked up.
Yeah. So like for example, one supportive husband said, my wife had to do this as well. She gave birth to all 3 of our children, and on the first one, my oldest daughter, she was in the bathroom doing exactly what this lady was doing. I came in and I told a joke and she was laughing, but it hurt her so much she was in pain and then threw tissue paper at me. I love her so much. But yeah, like a lot of people were just putting in their stories too. And then this other one said, I wish I had seen this when I had my first 4 children when I was just 21 years old. I would have experienced less fear and less feelings of isolation. Thank you for providing me with a tool I can share with my own daughter when the time comes in her life.
I agree.
The thing that they're trying to stay away from is just hygiene products, right?
Feminine hygiene.
Because then, this is what I'm picturing, right? Imagine if there was a commercial about constipation. There's a dude that wakes up in the middle of the night and he's like, ah! Ah! And it's like 30 seconds of him. Ah! Ah! And he's just on the toilet. He can't shit.
Yeah.
He's giving birth to shit.
Yeah, and then he fucking drinks the fucking product. And it's like, and he's like, oh.
I would buy that.
Right? And then it's all like having trouble pooping.
Yeah.
Fucking get
Yeah.
Clearasil or some shit. I
one-liner
don't
was good.
Normalize constipation.
Yeah, normal, right? But then like the Oscars are like, we can't have that up there.
I kind of.
It's fucking crazy. Like, and then so to me, I see it not really as a woman thing, but I can also see like it's a bathroom thing.
Yes. So for them, I'm trying to understand where the Oscars is coming from because they're like, bro, like, who are we to be the voice of that change? Like, why is that responsibility on us? One. Two, it's like you're sitting through, like, the person that, or the people that are sitting there watching these commercials, like, they don't have the choice of, like, because they're trying to cater to a general public, right? So the general public's not going to have a choice of what they're going to be forced to see via commercial. Whereas when we're saying they're being hypocrites, at least the person that's watching the specific movie that deals with women issues or deals with bathroom issues, they have that choice to give their money for that thing.
Well, I mean, it's the same across the board from any of the commercials that they have. So it's just like there was a Cadillac like 50 million times where I'm like, okay, I get it. I'm not going to buy a Cadillac. But yeah, and that, in what you're saying, like, I don't have a choice to see Cadillac, but I think the important thing here that everyone's going behind is the fact that if this was more normalized, then, you know, there wouldn't be so many. And then the general public is full of moms, you know, like moms go through this.
Yeah.
A lot of new moms that don't even know what they're about to get into.
So the thing is, I agree that it shouldn't be stigmatized, but then in this category, another thing that stuck out to me was adult diapers, right? So imagine a commercial where grandpa shits himself.
Okay.
Oh, honey.
Or hemorrhoids. And
Right. So then it's like, oh no, what are we gonna do? He goes, we got Pampers now for fucking grown-ups.
Yeah.
And he's like,
He slides them down.
Yeah, so he's at the diner, he's like, and she's like, did you have one? And he's like, yep. And he's like, and
I would buy that too.
And
yeah,
he's
but
like-
it's a graphic commercial for the Oscars, right?
Yeah.
Imagine you just see the awards for fucking Parasite, you're like, fuck yeah! And then it goes, oh, I made a poopy!
But it's okay.
I know, right? Like, it's just, it's...
I'm with the normalizing and I love the commercial. I'm for the commercial. I don't think it's graphic at all, but I can see the position that the Oscar was taking. Not that I agree with it, but I
would be cool with
Are
it.
you telling me you're trying to exploit the other side of something? I think the comments are going to light you the fuck up.
fuck, man. I fucked up. Devil's advocate.
Even though you don't completely think this, you're just saying the other argument out loud?
Yeah, you should be fighting
I should know better, right?
Yep.
I had a
Out of
Just
all these
because
people,
you didn't even, just because you explored it, everyone thinks that you're against
yeah.
it.
And I'm a girl.
Anyone here, it should be me, the woman hater, not you.
Joe's so woke, Gio is so fucking wrong. That's what I got out of this. Because I only hear the first thing and then I lock in on that. I don't hear the full
So
argument.
I fucked up?
Yeah, you fucked up.
Should I just stay quiet now?
You gotta play your position, play your role.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
No, but I love
We need a public apology video now.
Yes.
I can't believe, how dare you, Gio?
Yes.
How dare you support my points?
Wait,
Yeah, I get.
I think sex should not be stigmatized. Bodily functions, all this shit should not be stigmatized. It's so stupid that we all do this all the time.
I hate it.
Like in the UK, sex is on TV. It's not a big deal.
and I love it.
The girls wake up in the commercials like
You
this.
love this commercial.
My
You know how many
favorite.
times you've said this fucking commercial on the show?
To be able to see areola in a commercial is fucking awesome.
There was areola.
Yeah,
He said this 20
like
times on the show.
their Folgers commercial would be like, you hear the thing, and the girl wakes up from. In America, it's perfectly tucked like this somehow, and the girl wakes up. Someone made Folgers. In France, it's like this. She wakes up and one of the titty comes out.
Oh, that's more real.
Director's choice.
well, yeah, that's why they have topless. Like, you could go topless in beaches. It's normalized.
You want to create a bunch of sex addicts like we have in America compared to the rest of the world? Fucking shame the fuck out of people, censor it, all the shit that we do.
We have it's our Puritan background, right?
Yes.
Our American Puritan background. We're like so afraid of sex.
Thanks, Steve, for all the politics and the history.
You're very welcome.
And
It's a Patreon video. They're not going to know the reference.
it's an inside joke. You gotta.
But you had my bag.
I always.
Not the Patreon video, you didn't. But thank you.
I personally am cool with it.
I love it. I love it. I wish I would
I
have.
think we all do.
Well, that's not what you said
But
at the
this is for
beginning
all
of
the
the video.
dumb fucks that don't get it. Not our true fans. Our true fans, they understand who we are.
I love it.
Our true fans get it. But it's always the dumb fucks that just take a fucking few words
That's it.
and they go, oh, Gio hates women.
Or not even just that, but like for the ads, for example, the ad gatekeepers, they didn't like Frida Mom's tagline of "Trust us, your vagina will thank you."
What's wrong with that?
The word vagina.
What did they say? What did they say?
That's crazy because I
It's like,
guarantee
nah.
if Manscaped had in commercials and you know their taglines, then your balls would thank us.
Instead of
like
Or if it was testicles, do you think it would still work?
I think I think they would have let balls play because balls is typically looked at as a jokingly way of saying testicles.
So you can't say vagina.
Yeah, but vagina
Your
is.
coochie will thank you. Thank us.
I wish they would have said coochie. That would have been amazing. But no, I don't think they would let us.
Dude, our mouths are fucking disgusting, and yet you could run a fucking toothpaste commercial on the Oscars. I guarantee it.
And they show you the graphics of how dirty your mouth is with all the plaque and the little.
But you can't have female genital products.
I think that's still that's
They even use
another.
blue liquid instead of just red, like it is actually red.
That would be the perfect place to put that commercial because there's so many moms watching. Yeah.
I would love it.
That'd be so fun if they use red liquid.
That's a little bit more
They
graphic.
should.
That's great.
It's too real.
I mean,
it's
It's definitely terrifying.
freaked
I grew
out
up in the
by
previous generation.
menstrual cycles, and this is just another example of how there are a lot of men still in the boardrooms, and they're gonna be calling these shots because I think the commercial is great. It's the same like how we talk about that,
love that.
they give movies with guns and all this stuff PG-13 ratings, but anything with the nipple is rated R immediately. And like, what are you more likely to see first?
I mean, I don't really know if they're reacting to the market or if they're making the decisions because they believe in that. So that's the difference because
Thank
it's
you.
like,
Okay.
you don't know if the market is still conservative. That's why the boardroom guys are like, well, I don't believe in it, but then I need to make money.
It's about playing to the crowd. Look
Right.
at this. Natalie Portman shows up to the Oscars wearing a fucking cape that has all the female directors who didn't get nominated.
That was tight.
Her own production company did not hire any female directors, and they made like 12 productions. The only female director that she hired was herself.
That's funny.
So suck a dick, Natalie Portman.
that
Like
sucks.
that's the bullshit, right? I'm using this Twitter shit to make money. I'm using these movements to make money and to push my agenda and my message.
That's like making money off of feminism.
But I don't care about it.
And we will have an entire episode on that coming up.
Damn. Joe and Steve are really good at the politics.
I don't know what Joe said about it.
I heard Steve though. Joe was quiet the whole time.
Go ahead.